Hello, everyone. I'm QuHarrison, and today I'm going to talk about how AI is eating healthcare. Currently, everyone is talking about AI's effects on voice recognition, computer vision, and automation. The AI zeitgeist is one that revolves around machines doing what we do better than us, leaving us jobless. But what people fail to realize is that AI is bleeding into another massive industry that outweighs almost all the other spending that happens in this country, and that's healthcare. But before I jump into how AI is eating healthcare, I do want to make sure we both are on the same page and level when it comes to what is artificial intelligence. So let's just take it a step back. What is intelligence? Well, intelligence equals power. And we are smarter than dogs, therefore we keep them as house pets. Computers will soon be smarter than humans, so they may keep us as house pets in the future. At least that's what Elon Musk believes. And his claim really isn't that baseless. In fact, I'm referring to Singularity, in which the moment artificial intelligence surpasses humans in every category of intelligence. Super intelligent computers don't automatically equal the end of humanity. In fact, they can help us solve every problem we face, from world hunger to curing cancer. But with great power comes great responsibility. If the proper fail-safes and standards aren't programmed into these super intelligent computers, we'll be starting to face the world's greatest superpower. Or as Tim Urban from Wait But Why puts it, there are 3 stops on the road to artificial intelligence superpowers, or singularity, as you'd say. And the first one is artificial narrow intelligence. Artificial general intelligence is stop number 2. And the final stop is artificial superintelligence, or singularity. So, unknowingly, we interact with artificial narrow intelligence on a daily basis. Whether it's the autocorrect on your iPhone, the spam filter that cleans your inbox of all the unwanted emails, or the uncanny ability of Netflix to always recommend the perfect movie for you. These AI systems have been programmed to get really good at one thing. And for the most part, artificial narrow intelligence is cordial. It'll never go rogue. It is satisfied with ridding the world of every spelling error that exists. And if you've ever used autocorrect on your iPhone, you know it works really, really well when it works. But when it doesn't, it's very frustrating. So the next step in this evolution is what researchers are experimenting with now, and that's going from artificial narrow intelligence to artificial general intelligence. And artificial general intelligence encompasses a breadth of knowledge comparable to that of the human brain, making it decently good at a lot of things. However, it's much harder than merely meshing together a bunch of artificial narrow intelligence systems. For instance, if you were to combine, the autocorrect on your iPhone with the applications of traditional Siri and, the context that's provided in your Apple Maps app and deliver it as one seamless experience, that isn't really artificial general intelligence. It's much more complicated than that, and you should be happy because we all know Siri doesn't always work exactly how we want her to at all the times. So, as humans, our radar for seeking knowledge comes from our curiosity. And thanks to our curiosity, we don't mind going outside of our comfort zone to learn something from scratch. Unfortunately, though, it is very difficult to program curiosity into a computer. So to create the jack of all trades in AI, researchers have proposed these 3 things. First, they could copy the structure of the human brain by creating neural networks. And to give you some context here, the light bulb moment you get when you connect 2 things? Behind the scenes, that's your neurons making connections. Essentially, researchers want to mimic the neuron structure of the human brain so AI can have a light bulb moment. The second method, and this is my favorite method, is to take a page out of Darwin's book and call it the survival of the fittest AI. Through a series of genetic algorithms, researchers could face 2 AI systems against one another. And whichever AI completed the task better, it would survive and be bred, or in this case programmed, with another successful AI. The catch is that evolution takes billions of years, and we really only have a few decades, especially if you can feel how hot it is outside. Lastly, and perhaps the most frighteningly, or the thing that I wouldn't say is, I guess it is very frightening, is to let AI just program themselves. Researchers would essentially program a computer with the best skills in researching artificial intelligence and coding changes into itself, and it would allow the computer to improve its own architecture as it learns, much like how a writer makes edits as they write. People in high places, such as Nick Bostrom, surveyed other intelligent researchers and determined that there's a 50% chance we'll achieve artificial general intelligence by 2040. And that becomes a 90% chance by 2075. So once general intelligence is achieved amongst AI, then it's their mission to become super intelligent, in which some researchers believe will take just hours and others say it might take decades. Regardless of when super intelligence is achieved, I'd like to talk about the implications of super intelligent computers. Because it's hard to think of a single problem where super intelligence wouldn't be capable of solving it. Albeit it be disease, poverty, environmental destruction, you name it. While most people are considering the financial and economic impacts of superintelligence, I'd like to focus on the impacts it'll have on the healthcare industry. 2/3 of our annual GDP is spent on healthcare. So you can't tell me that there isn't AI research going on in this industry. Yes, AI in healthcare can be a frightening concept since we're dealing with human lives. However, computers won't see us as humans, but rather as problems to solve, which I guess really doesn't ease our fears. However, I like to think about it like this. Great surgeons know how to channel their anxiety into a situation to perform at a high level. But anxiety in surgeons also leads to a lot of misdiagnosis, miscommunication, and failure. Sometimes humans just crumble under pressure. But that's what makes us human, is the fact that we're not perfect and we're not all super intelligent, right? But the fact that an artificial intelligence system never feels anxiety is both easing and unnerving. Like, I'm relieved, but also stressed the hell out at the same time. Because AI will change healthcare. It's undisturbed by human flaws. AI is learning how to mine medical records to design optimal treatment plans, to analyze radiology images, to eradicate misdiagnosis. Research the human genome to uncover disease pathology and find potential new drugs. These are just a few of the amazing things AI is tackling today. And I understand that you might have doubts about this technology. But Disney did a great job giving us a glimpse of an AI care provider in Big Hero 6. And it'll be quite some time before a marshmallowy figure is diagnosing us, but they are at least showing us how to ease our doubts. I know we fear situations when we don't know enough about them, and that's why I'm doing this webinar, to provide knowledge of the AI landscape in healthcare so you can ease your apprehension. Currently, healthcare costs are heavily spent on reactionary methods. We are a culture of waiting until it's too late. But there are a few AI healthcare companies that aim to change this. And in this presentation, I just want to take a look at some of the AI companies in healthcare today. So, let's get started. Here are some of the AI companies that are learning from EHRs to design treatment plans. You have Freenome, you have Welltalk, you have CareScore, you have Zephyr Health, you have Cloud Medics. And that's just a glimpse. I'm sure I've missed some applications. I don't know about every single AI healthcare company that does exist. But if I did miss your application, please just go ahead and send it my way. My email is q@redoxengine.com. I'd gladly take a look at your company and add it to my index of companies that are eating the healthcare space, that are utilizing AI to do so. I'm going to continue going, and I've left descriptions of all of these companies in the description below, and also in the blog post that accompanies this webinar. So, here are some AI companies in the apps and wearable space. You have Circadia Health, you have Purewell, And then those were the two that I found so far in the space. Again, I'm missing some, so please send them my way and I'll be sure to add it. But we have AI companies in the molecular and genomic testing phase, and basically they're going to find new drugs and eradicate disease. That's the goal, right? So Atomwise is in this category. Synapse is in this category. Sophia Genetics is in here as well. Berg Health. And again, I'm missing some, but please just send them my way. Telemedicine companies that are in AI. This gets interesting because Babylon Health is here. You have AI Cure, and then I'm gonna jump into image detection. On the image detection front, you have Zebra Medical Vision, you have Radologics, you have Bay Labs, Mindshare Medical, Analytic. And then when it comes to recognizing patients that are at the last stage of their life, you have Enzo Data, you have Luminata. And then when it comes to open source AI, what I found is IASD. And then when it comes to just analyzing healthcare spending, payer and provider insights, you have Health Fidelity and Narrative DX. So some of these companies may fail, some may succeed, and almost all of them will need years until they are deployable to the masses. But regardless, we need to believe in the power of AI in healthcare. While it may not be immediately decreasing the $3.5 trillion we spend every year on our health, AI is an investment that could have tremendous returns on the healthcare industry.